Fans of former NBA legend Kobe Bryant are still reeling today. Bryant was on his private helicopter with his 13-year-old daughter and 7 others, including kids, parents, and a coach. They were going to his youth basketball academy in California when the helicopter crashed. It was foggy when it happened, and today investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board asked the public to send photos of the skies at the time. They said the helicopter was climbing to avoid a cloud layer. It was not required to carry a black box, and it did not have one. The accident scene, they said, is quite devastating, and it will take time to recover the bodies. This was the heartbreaking scene at Bryant's basketball academy when they heard the news. The children took a knee when they realized Bryant wouldn't be coaching anymore and his daughter wouldn't be playing. In Los Angeles, where Bryant played his entire 20-year career, memorials with flowers and candles are growing outside the Staples Center. And in New York City tonight, the Empire State Building is lit up in purple and yellow, the colors of the LA Lakers, as a tribute to the superstar. Today, the Basketball Hall of Fame joined the rest of the world mourning the loss, announcing Bryant will be the first inductee of the 2020 class. Here's Mike Drolet.
Tonight is for Kobe.
On the music industry's biggest night, the tributes poured in for Kobe Bryant.
And we're literally standing here heartbroken.
A basketball star whose appeal went beyond his sport. At makeshift memorials and on the air, tears came easily.
I just don't have a lot to say. The news is just devastating to everybody.
As sports fans mourn the loss of the 41-year-old, investigators combed through the wreckage for clues as to how one of the safest helicopters in the air crashed into the side of a mountain in California.
It's a logistical nightmare in a sense because a crash site itself is not easily accessible.
What they already know is that the fog was so thick the Los Angeles Police Department had grounded its choppers, and that the pilot of Bryant's chopper had been given special clearance to fly in bad conditions.
I heard a helicopter flying, I felt like it was flying way too low, and then all of a sudden I hear like a thud noise, and then there was nothing.
Rescue personnel reported all 9 people on board had died, including Bryant's 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. Also on board, college baseball coach John Altobelli, his wife Carrie, and their daughter Alyssa, 13-year-old Peyton Chester and her mom Sarah, and girls basketball coach Christina Mauser, and the pilot.
On the move with the jumper.
Bryant retired nearly 4 years ago after a celebrated career to spend more time with his wife and 4 daughters, but he was arguably busier than ever.
You gave a 6-year-old boy his Laker dream, and I'll always love you for it.
Winning an Oscar in 2018 for Best Animated Short.
I mean, as basketball players, we're really supposed to shut up and dribble, but I'm glad we did a little bit more than that.
That he did, which in part explains his broad appeal and the sadness that's overwhelmed so many of his fans. Mike Drolet, Global News, Toronto.